welcome back to my channel. My name's Shayla. If this is your first time here, I know, listen, I know, no edge control, hair isn't done, wig is gone, no weave, what is the tea? So in today's video, I thought it would be kind of fun to do a full get ready with me, including my hair, which I never do on YouTube. So we are gonna snatch, ooh, look at the kitchen back there. Ooh, ooh. So we are gonna snatch this face and I'm gonna show you how I achieve a little ponytail moment. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, you guys, I'm on day 4 of my self quarantine. Yeah, I'm just staying my butt in the house, trying not to get sick, trying not to get other people sick. And I was just sitting at home like, dang, I just want to film just like a little therapy session, just a little video for y'all, because I know you guys are at home bored because you've seen everything on Netflix like me. Like, I've seen everything on Netflix, okay? All right, let's start. Okay, this is the Lorac Pro Skin Primer. Oh, Glass Skin Pro Skin Primer. There's a lot of names up in here, okay? So I just put a little bit here. And it's kind of watery. Put it all over. All right, I'm gonna color correct with my Live Tinted Rise color corrector. Just here, here. And you can color correct under the eye if you need to. I feel like there's some days where I feel like I need it, some days I don't. And then blend that out with a sponge. Sometimes I'll even dip the sponge into like your foundation, just like a tiny bit to almost help blend it out, dilute it if you will. All right, now we're gonna jump into my Estee Lauder Double Wear that I mix with the NARS Caracos liquid foundation. I just mix it on here. I'm gonna apply it. Can I tell you guys something? Okay, when I was watching the news, what was it, on Friday, last Friday, or last week when they said they were gonna do a shutdown and telling people to just stay in the house, and honestly, I was kind of, I don't want to use the word happy because it's like you shouldn't be happy when people are like, you know, lives are really being disrupted right now, but just the thought of being at home, you know, for even a week, I almost felt like a weight was kind of lifted off of me. Like I was like, oh, like finally I can like catch my breath, you know what I mean? Almost like I can just detox and not go to events. And I know it's different for a lot of people. And I just try and find like the positive in everything. I mean, I'm not always positive all the time, but you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, we're at a crisis and there's nothing we can do about it. So what is actually in my control that I can do, you know? That's kind of how I think about things. So right now I'm like, okay, this is a good time to make sure I'm not spending any money that I don't need to spend, you know, cook, don't go out to eat, don't drink, detox, work on yourself, stay inside, you know? By the way, this is Beauty Blender 4.10 concealer. I'm just gonna blend this in. I like this concealer. I feel like I don't wanna say I'm using it faster than others, but it is like a thicker, creamier consistency. So I do feel like, I don't know, there's not as much product in there. I could be wrong though. I just have to see how long it lasts, but you know how you can feel, you're like, oh, it's almost empty. That's kind of how I feel, and I've only had it for like, what, like a month? All right, now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever Velvet Matte Powder Foundation in Y405. You can see I use this one the most, and I'm just gonna set my under eyes with this. You could use a brush or a sponge or the little powder puff. I just feel like I like the brush, you know, like I go through my little phases of using this or the powder puff, but I don't know, the first application of powder, the brush I feel like just works best with my hand pressure, okay? Because I'm kind of like, kind of rough. All right, I'm gonna set my under eyes or bake with the Fenty Cashew Powder, and I'm gonna bake with my powder puff. What should we do? This one, okay. I have 2 powder puffs, Makeup Forever and Laura Mercier. I like them both. Makeup Forever is a little bigger, so I think I kind of gravitate towards that a little bit more. So let's see here. And again, just like with the other powder, you can use a sponge for this, which I also like to use. I have a few tools here, okay? Sometimes it just depends on like what I grab first, you know? But you could use this or a sponge. You know what song I have stuck in my head? Do-na-na. You know, on TikTok. I started TikTok years ago. Remember when it first started and like nobody really used it? I started it then, and I think I posted like one thing and then just forgot all about it because I was like, this ish is hard. Like TikTok is hard, you know? And so I'm back on it now though. And it's fun. Like if you want to take your mind off of everything that's going on right now, go on TikTok and just watch funny videos because you will be amused, okay? Just gonna brush my brow hair up because it is wild, like, ugh. All right, you guys, I'm gonna fill in my brows with the Kylie dark brown brow powder. Do I like it because it has two colors, and I like to fill in my brows with this lighter color first and then put the darker color on the ends. I think it just looks a little bit more natural that way. And for those of you who have issues with your brows, like it's hard for you, just keep practicing, I promise. It gets easier. All right, I'm gonna use the same concealer to clean up under my eyes and kind of just as a base for my eyeshadow. I think I might use another base, the P. Louise base. You guys know the one I always use. Where's my brush at? Sorry, I'm like, whoa, where's my brush? I might use a P. Louise base just on my lid, but I love using concealer as a base. Works really well. All right, I'm gonna use the Milani Very Necessary Salt and Pepper collab palette. Look how pretty that is. I think what I'm gonna do is use my mattes from my Perception palette, Culture from my Perception palette, and then use these metallics. Because I'm not really trying to put a metallic in the crease. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna grab Culture. This is like my all-time favorite transition color. And then just put this in the crease using a fluffy brush. Also from my palette, this is like a deep kind of burgundy, maroon, purpley, brown shade. And I'm gonna put this in the crease. I'm using the Color du Jour brushes. This is 112. So you really just wanna press it into the crease before you blend it. All right, now I'm gonna put a little bit of the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 5 all over the lid. I'm gonna use the same brush I used for the concealer. Just like so. I just love all of these metallics. Look how, oh, they're so pretty. So I'm gonna use both of these purples. That blue though, ooh, ooh. So I'm gonna use the darker purple on the outside of the lid and then the lighter purple on the inside. And we're just gonna use the same brush, yeah. Ooh, that's nice. This is actually more pigmented than I thought. It's like all coming back to me now because when I did the swatches on Insta stories, it was pigmented. And I think I just forgot because I haven't played with these in a minute. Wow. I'm just gonna blend out the edge here just so it doesn't look like it just stops, you know? Just kind of blend it into the crease. All right, now I'm gonna apply this lighter color on the inside of the lid. Sparkly. Ooh. This perfectly matches my top. Should we call this like a tie-dye inspired makeup look or what? All right, I feel like I just want a little bit of brightness right in here. I'm like, wrong side, right up in here. So I'm gonna get my Perception palette. We'll go back to this palette. You know what, this probably would have worked, you know, on the lid here with maybe this on top of it. That might have been cool. Okay, so I'm gonna put a little bit of Spill the Tea right on the inside of my lid here. And the reason I picked this because it does have a pink undertone, so I knew it would complement the purple. So I brought it into the crease just a little bit using the tip of the brush, just like that. All right, I'm gonna brush off the bake because I don't wanna bake too long. If you're really oily, you could probably bake longer, but I like to just bake for a few moments. All right, let's clean her up. I'm gonna line the top and bottom with Melt Cosmetics Immortal Gel Liner. I like liquid liners, I like gel liners. I'll use pencil sometimes in the waterline. But yeah, this is just what I grabbed today. I'm gonna wing out the liner too. So I'm lining in the waterline, kind of in between the lashes and under the lash line. Look at that, all coming together. So I'm gonna put a little bit of this pink. No. I'm like, do I wanna do that? No. No, we're not doing that. I'm gonna put the purple, this dark purple here, under the lash line. So I'm just pressing this over the eyeliner. So after I press the shadow on, I like to smudge it. So I put a little bit of the shadow on this brush and I'm just smudging it so it looks a little bit more like soft and blended. Ooh, pretty. As soon as you put liner on, it just like brings everything together. All right, I've been loving this Kiss brand. I was gonna add it to my favorites video, and then I forgot, so. But this Ienvy by Kiss, you can get this at like Ulta, Amazon. I'm just like loving the quality, everything about this. All right, I put a little bit of glue on there, and let's put these bad boys on. Always look down when you're putting lashes on so you can see what you're doing. Really get it close to that lash line. Ooh, I'm gonna curl these also as soon as they're done drying, like the glue's done drying. They look good though. I like how they're flared a little bit at the end. While the lashes are drying, I'm gonna grab my powder puff. I know it has a little bit of powder on it, it's fine. And I'm gonna dip it into Y455. Ooh, I'm always dropping stuff, like always. Which one is it? Oh, this one. Dip it in there, and I'm just gonna use this to set my makeup. So you guys can see the difference between this side and this side. I mean, the foundation's on really evenly, so I don't know if you guys can tell, but boom. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't put bronzer on. Ah, that's okay. And if you're more on the dry side, you don't even have to set your foundation. You know, if you like that dewy look, you could definitely just keep it, you know, how I had it. All right, I'm gonna add a little bit of my Fenty Cocoa Nutty bronzer. I'm gonna highlight with the Jaclyn Hill Megawatt highlighter. I was about to say this is really pigmented. I didn't grab enough. So I like to just grab like a tiny bit, really work off the lid. So let me just show you. Dip in here, okay? And then kind of tap off on the lid. And I always like to put a little bit on my nose right here. All right, one of my favorite blushes, Whistle While You Work from Colourpop. This is one of the blushes I created with my collab. I love it. Ooh, I don't like my blush to be really dark, which is why I created this one. A lot of brands, I feel like when they think of someone with darker skin, they think the blush has to be darker, and it doesn't. It just has to be brighter. You know, like more pigment. Look at that. Ooh, I love blush. Ooh. All right, before I add mascara, you guys know the drill. I'm gonna set my makeup with, this is a new one, Makeup Forever Light Velvet Air Setting Spray. Shine Control Refreshing Spray, it says, so we're gonna try it. Ooh, smells good. I've been using more and more setting spray. It does really make a difference. And not that it prevents anything from transferring, but it really does set the makeup into your skin and just make it look photo ready. Do we need to zoom in here on this? Like, what is happening here? That's from the setting spray, you guys. What the heck? Oh, I don't think I shook it enough. What the heck? Let me set it with my Fix Plus. Maybe this will go away. Oh my. It's everywhere. Look at those white spots. Oh my God. Okay. Fix Plus, please fix this. Just to kind of fill you guys in, this has happened to me before with another setting spray. It was MAC Fix Plus Matte. So I think whatever the shine control in there, I think that's what gives the little white dots, and I think you just really have to mix it. Honestly, that should have came with like a little bit of a warning. Like, white stuff may come out, oh my gosh. So I feel like adding Fix Plus over it helps. But if you guys have that, mix it first, shake it really well. I'm gonna curl my lashes while my face dries. Wow, I'm like a little shook. I would have been so pissed if that ruined my makeup, honestly. Did I tell you guys the number of these lashes? These are number 20. Kiss Lash number 20. All right, I'm gonna put mascara on top and bottom. This is my Lancome Hypnose Drama. And I like to really go crazy on my bottom lashes because I like them to be really thick so they match the top. Ooh. This came out really good. Look at that. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So, okay, this is what I love about this look. I love the purples, okay, on the lid mixed with the warmth of that Culture, the first transition color in the crease. Like, I love that. I just live for that. Ooh, 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 ooh. Make sure we good. I feel like there might be like one little white spot from that spray, but it's okay. Right here. We gonna get that. We gonna get that. Okay, I'm gonna finish off the look with my BFF4 lip liner and the MAC times Barbie Style lipstick, which is like a bright pink. Cause why not? Make this kind of thick. So after I apply the liner, I like to blot it a little bit. blot and kind of rub. All right, MAC. I've used this before. So this is kind of a bright pink. If it's too bright for you, just put it on your bottom lip, blot. Look at that. We don't need to put it on the top and bottom, just bottom. Ooh, cute. I feel like this shirt's making it look a little bit more purpley pink than it is, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna finish off the look with Bobbi Brown Crushed Lip Gloss in the Buff, which is really just like a pretty soft pink topper. See that? See what happened there? Ooh. Ooh, we are almost done, you guys. We need to do this hair. We need to get together. We are almost done. Okay, so I'm gonna be using the insert name here. That's the brand insert name here. Ponytail. I think this is the Ariana one. It kind of has a little bit of, not kinkiness, but it's definitely like textured. So I feel like when my hair is blow dried, it's similar in texture. Do you know what I mean? Like it's not like a stick straight, which I kind of like because most of the time when I'm wearing that ponytail, I'm doing my hair myself and it's not like stick straight. It's kind of straight right now. You know, I did kind of a good job getting it straight. Okay, so basically what I do is I put it in a ponytail first. I use Les's brush because, you know, these little brushes that men use are the best for a ponytail. All right, put my hair in a ponytail. This doesn't have to be like a super tight ponytail or anything. I'm gonna get my edge control, even edge control. This is how you know I use it, look at that. Just wiped it off. Y'all know, if you don't know then, I don't know if I can tell you. All right, so I'm just gonna get these edges in check. All right, I'm gonna grab my spritz spray. It's just Amazon spritz spray. This is a holding spray, so when it dries, it does get really hard. So I'm just gonna spray my hair with it. Okay, and then take it out of the ponytail. I'm gonna get my comb and really just make sure my hair is nice and tight. I'm gonna add a little bit more spritz spray. And then I'm gonna grab my Dyson blow dryer and kind of lock this in. All right, let me just braid this bad boy. So I'm gonna braid my hair and put it in a bun. I feel like that's just the easiest way with like a clip-on style ponytail. Wrap it like this. Typically I'll get another ponytail holder, but I don't see it here. Did I not bring it? All right, it's okay. I'll use, this is just a bobby pin. Okay, now grab your ponytail. So this is Velcroed, as you can see. So I'm gonna put this clip into my ponytail and then wrap the hair around it. All right. So I'm gonna try and put this little comb piece here under the hair tie, if that makes sense. And then wrap. And while I'm wrapping, I'm bobby pinning it in the back here. This little piece of hair kind of helps if you have any like mistakes. So just continue to add bobby pins to secure it. When I'm wearing a ponytail for more than one day, I'll add spritz spray right here and seal that in just to make sure that it stays. But this I'm only gonna wear for the day. So I wanna be able to take it off pretty easily. Ooh, it's a lot of hair. Make sure, you might need to add extra bobby pins. Ooh, if you feel like your ponytail is not secure, then once you put it in a bun, add another hair tie. I just don't have it with me. Because the hair tie and the bun will help the ponytail kind of sit upright on the top of your head. Boom, there it is, folks. Ooh. All right, guys, here is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed my get ready with me, full on face beat, ponytail, everything. Don't forget to comment below, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this, and last but not least, strut and slay.